So hello everyone, I got room for a 4-minute video. Philosopher Stoner 666 here. I forgot that's how I always start my fucking videos. But yeah, my videos are getting shittier and shittier and nobody's viewing them, nobody's watching them because nobody cares, nobody gives a shit. And thinking, nostalgia from 20 years ago. What the hell's that all about? You know? I was thinking about how I grew up. Grew up, remember playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City a lot. Stupid fucking computer game, whatever. Um, but I was only like, when the fuck did that come out? Like 2003? I was in grade 8, you know? And I already, only in grade 8, I started to develop a nostalgia for an era 20 years ago. Like an era before I was born. And I was already developing nostalgia for it because the culture was so, our culture is so uncreative that we already have nostalgia for a culture that's before you're born because we're not doing anything new. We just had this corporate culture that manufactured and made the past new again. You understand what I mean? It's a weird train of thought I've had. So, like, my views about things, about, like, I think there's a link between I had nostalgia as a young, like a kid, for an era before I was born. I had nostalgia for it, but not nostalgia for like the 1860s, but nostalgia for 1986. A couple of years before I was born. And why? Why do I have a nostalgia for that era? And I still do. Because that was the era when my parents were romantically involved together and feeling successful, feeling happy. Young people in a relationship felt positive, felt, oh, I love this person, when no, they didn't really love the other person. They were attached to them. They maybe had failures in their life, like I know my father, his uh, love of his life died or something, and I know my mother, a similar thing happened, and they just happened to come together, and they wanted a kid, and a kid gave them meaning in their life, and it didn't give me a meaning in my life. You know what I mean? They didn't give me a meaning. They rejected all the other stuff. They were very pop culture parents, I guess you could say, you know? And so I had nostalgia for the years preceding my birth where my parents were happy. And then when I was born, I remember my parents always fighting and stuff. So, isn't that curious? I'm analyzing something about my head by myself because I can't afford to pay a psychologist, you know? I'm my own psychologist, so I studied it in university. So I'm giving myself free therapy. I don't even need to talk to somebody. I just fucking talk to myself and I figure it all out. Like a soundboard to myself, because nobody else gives a shit. I was raised in an era with no family unit, no family support system, no religious involvement, nothing. Just my parents. And yeah, of course I had leisure time. I questioned everything, and I came to the conclusions I did because of affluence and success, basically.